Ag AM in Kansas is brought to you in part by Sure Crop, liquid crop nutrition delivered right to your farm.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Ignacio Ciampitti. I'm a crop production cropping system specialist with Kansas State University Agronomy Department. Today we are here at the Agronomy farm. It's just a farm that is located a couple blocks from the main campus at K-State. And we are just visiting some of the crops that we have around the area just to talk about some of the production issues that we are seeing and expecting from now until harvest. Some of the things that we'll probably talk about today in corn specifically, we are seeing some situations and some conditions that they are very favorable for presenting moldy ears. So here we have one plant that is basically, when we are taking a look to the ears, is showing some of the signs and symptoms of moldy ears. So how we do know really that we have a moldy ear situation? One of the things that we need to look most of the times, conditions that they're really showing these situations are when the ears are still upright, and also when we have some moisture inside of the ears. In this situation we are showing some of the moldy ears we have in the field. Another main cause of moldy ears when we are getting close to harvest is when the plant is affected by stress. Any plant that was affected by stress early or late during the reproductive period and basically stop growing, the moisture content that we have inside of the ear is one of the main factors that is really causing these issues by the end of the growing season. Of course, all this situation only is possible and is really promoting these moldy ears when we have late season rains. And this is what we are seeing right now in several situations around the state of Kansas. We have late season rain and we are promoting these moldy ears. So how the moldy ears will be impacting our yields? First of all, in this situation, when the ears are before finishing development, one of the main causes that we can have is problems in reductions in final weight, and then basically another issue will be the quality. This is some of the things that we are watching on corn. Another thing that we can see on our field sometimes is that, like in this ear around here, we are seeing right now situations that we have a very good size of ears, but due to different stress that we are probably around pollination, the ear is totally empty and is arrested. So this is what we call arrested ears, and those arrested ears are caused by situations that they were promoting before flowering that any kernel was developing. So we are just reaching at the end of the growing season for corn, and we are still seeing that some of those ears are standing, they are upright, the plant is looking very healthy, but when we are taking a look inside of the ears, we are not having any grain. So late season rains will be probably impacting and increase seed weight only in situations that we have, for example, corn that is reaching around maybe R3, R4 stage, what we call during the grain filling period. When the corn is very advanced, and in some situations like we will not be seeing here, but in some situations around the state, we are almost in 80% of the corn that is already on denting. So when we are in denting stage, we have just a very short time between denting stage and final maturity. And depending on the temperatures, that probably would be maybe 15 or 20 days from denting stage until maturity. In those stages, when we are having the corn in that stage, all late season rains are just minimum impacting seed weight. And one of the main issues that we are finding is that we are producing and promoting more of the moldy ears. Some of the things that they are really adding more to this problem is when we have some of the ears that they show some exposed ears, what we call exposed ears. And we have an example here of situations that they are stressed during flowering, and then when the stress is being relieved after flowering, the ears tend to keep elongating, and the problem is when the ears are being exposed. So those ears and those fields are the ones that they will be more susceptible to late season rain and to the moldy ears. So just go out and take a look to your corn before harvest. Make sure that we can scout for these moldy ears just to really present some relevancy and see how we can go ahead and protect our yields.
Valley Vet Supply is devoted to providing information and professional quality products at reasonable prices.
Valley Vet Supply.